Hi Cancer, how's it going? This reading is for you if you are in love with or have a crush on someone and would like to know how they feel about you. We'll have two separate spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll try to see if they feel the same way about you. Then, if the feelings are mutual, in the second spread, we'll see the potential between you and this person. Or, if their heart is with someone else, in the second spread, we'll see a new person entering your life in the near future. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. Alright, Cancer, let's see what's going on with the person on your mind. We have Strength clarified by Death. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. And we also have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo, Scorpio, or absolutely any zodiac sign. So I gotta be honest with you, Cancer, it's a bit of a complex reading. It was complex enough with the Strength and Death being in the beginning, and the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck made it a little more complex. But that's okay. That's okay. What that means is that I'll have to give you maybe a couple of more extra scenarios as to how this could play out or what's actually going on. Because that's what those three cards are doing. Adding more scenarios, right? So the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I gotta be honest with you, it's not an honest card, it's a card of deception. Right, that's one way to interpret this. It's a card of sneaking around. It could be a card of a cheater, but it could also be a card of maybe somebody lying to themselves. Somebody could be in denial about how they feel about you, right? And in the next couple of weeks, they're not going to be able to stay in denial anymore. That's one scenario, right? Scenario number two, this person maybe is involved with somebody else. They could be involved with somebody else right now, but maybe that relationship is on its last leg, maybe it's on the fritz, and maybe they're thinking about abandoning that ship, right? I'm just interpreting the cards, Cancer. That's one scenario. They could be thinking about leaving one person so they could ask you out, all right? For others of you, the Seven of Swords, it's a little bit like sneaking around, but maybe you work with this person, right? And maybe it's against company policy, or it would be inappropriate for them to ask you out because you work together, or maybe you do business together, all right? But they will still do it. They will find a way to still ask you out. Maybe they're just afraid of repercussions from the company both of you work for. That's another scenario. You see how many scenarios we have? And yeah, we have Strength clarified by Death all the way to your left. Strength could be a Leo, Death could be a Scorpio. But Strength could be interpreted as a card of courage, and Death could be interpreted as a card of maybe ending something. You know, again, if they are already involved with somebody, they may have to have courage to end that relationship so they could come towards you. It could also be a courage to end the way things are right now. If you work with this person, maybe they have to have courage to ask you out and not fear the repercussions, or they may have courage to simply ask you out. Okay. They're about to ask you out with that Page of Cups and the Nine of Cups. That's what it is. You are the Queen of Cups here. You're clarified by the Nine of Cups. So that adds a little more complexity to this reading. Because as I was clarifying the Queen of Cups, I simply asked how does Cancer feel about what's going on, and the Nine of Pentacles showed up. The Nine of Pentacles is not really a card of somebody who is open to jumping into relationships. Or maybe they think of you this way. Maybe they perceive you this way, right? Or you're thinking that if this person asks you out, they will have to work for it. Or if this person is involved with somebody, you wouldn't want to get involved with them until they are out of that relationship. And right now, they're telling them, no. If you're still involved with somebody else, don't bother me. When you break up with them, then maybe we'll talk. Right? The Nine of Pentacles is also a card of somebody who's got like really high standards. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is admired, somebody who is in the center of attention, somebody who is doing very well financially, or something along those lines, right? So you're definitely at least not showing them that you would just capitulate and go on that date. You have your own standards, you have your own reasons, you have your own things going. But this reading is for those of you who have feelings towards somebody. That's the whole point of the loves me not reading, Cancer, right? So you may have feelings for them, but there could be obstacles in the way, or maybe you just want to make sure that they work for it, or other conditions are met first, right? And with the Page of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups, yeah, like I said, they're going to ask you out. They're going to approach you, because the Page of Cups is somebody asking another person out or approaching someone. The Nine of Cups could be a card of a wish come true. See, we actually have two nines on the table. The person in the Nine of Cups could also be you, right? But they're still going to approach you, going to ask you out. And the Nine of Cups could be a card of some sort of an event, or they may consider you as a wish come true for them, because the Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. So you see, Cancer, it is complex. It is a bit of a complex. There's just so many moving pieces in this mechanism. Okay, the Seven of Swords is a questionable card. We have Death, which could also be a card of a with people questionable card, basically. But you're going to be hearing from them anyway with that Page of Cups. All right, I hope you're still with me. I hope this makes sense. Right, but yeah, let's take a look at the potential between you and this person real quick. All right, Cancer, let's see what the potential is between you and the person we saw in the previous spread. We have the Magician, clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. And we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Gemini and Libra on the table. But you could still dealing with whatever your person's zodiac sign is. The potential is there. The potential is definitely there. But again, it's like something has to happen first before the two of you can move forward, right? Justice on the bottom of the deck, it could be a divorce, right? Maybe that person, like I said, is still involved with somebody, or a breakup, them calling it quits with the Justice card. Maybe Justice is the place both of you work for. It could be a workplace environment, and justice could be some sort of a legal matter. Justice could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel. It doesn't have to be a divorce. It could be a place where people get married. And we start with the Magician, clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Magician could be either a Gemini or Virgo you're dealing with, but the Magician is a card of manifestation, and most importantly, it's a card of taking action. All right, but that whatever action they take, it should be done correctly. Hence, I think the Justice card. All right, and the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Magician, is a card of clarity. It's a card of a very straightforward, very direct conversation. It's a card of when people set the record straight. It's the no BS Ace, right? No BS Ace. And the Ace of Cups is all about love, genuine, true, authentic love. And then we have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of attention, right? The person in the Nine of Pentacles in the previous spread is a card of, it's a person, somebody who is in the center of attention, right? So the Six of Wands is a card of giving attention, being in the center of attention. It's a card of victory and success. Maybe this is you winning, right? Depending on what's happening in the previous spread. Maybe they're getting a divorce, maybe they're breaking up, maybe they're doing this and that, and now you feel like, yes, now this feels right. Now let's move forward and talk about long term. The Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Wands, it's a card of a long term offer, right? Because with the Knight of Pentacles, you can always plan ahead. It's the most serious, grounded, stable, long term oriented knight out of all four knights. So there is some sort of obstacle in the way, as we saw in the first spread. I gave you so many scenarios. Let me know in the comments down below if any of them is something that's going on with you. Maybe there is another obstacle, maybe another scenario that I didn't cover, but there is a bit of an obstacle or hoop to jump through, right? Once that hoop is jumped through, and I think it's for most of you, it's them who needs to jump through it, then things could get serious. But other than that, I don't think you're gonna, even though you do have feelings for them, if they don't do that, if that prerequisite is not met, you're not gonna even bother with them. If they do that, if that prerequisite is met, then there's definitely a potential for a serious commitment with those Six of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles cards. I hope all of this makes sense, Cancer. I hope I got it. Let me know. But yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing June.